All right, let's see if we can get this audio rocking and rolling here one more time as Sam Gooms leading off for the Rib Lake Redmen. So Sam Gooms, Mike Borkert, Logan Blomberg, Jordan Yanko, Jacob Matika, Andrew Woody, Jackson Blomberg, Dominique Quednow, and Dalen Gebauer. For Columbus, Emmett Konieczny, Blake Jacoby, Brock Bennington, Cole Timler, Cy Becker, Zane Adler, Grant Olson, Alex Edwards, and Nathan Nemitz. And we are underway here in this sectional final. Winner goes to State, and it's a leadoff walk issued to Gooms to start this sectional final here in Gillett. So now the pitcher, Mike Borkert, steps in. And he lays down a bunt. Jacoby calls everybody off, fires down to first. The throw is late. And runners on first and second for the Redmen to start this sectional final. So Rib Lake, and foul ball is going to be called. So the call is overruled. It is a foul ball. So Gooms will go back to first. Borkert will come back and hit. And now the Dons have been tipped off to the strategy. We'll see now what Borkert does. Very well, could be a bunt again. It's just about to say Rib Lake had the entire Columbus Catholic and Lena game to keep an eye on prior to this one, kind of get some scouting, if you will. And now a throw down, and diving back is Gooms. Cole Timler is the long arm of the law there behind home plate. And he fires down at will. And swing and a miss for strike three. Borkert goes down swinging. That brings up Logan Blomberg. So this is the shortstop Blomberg, who pitched much of game one, pitched the first 6 innings. It was a 6-1 win for Rib Lake in their sectional semifinal. Runner on first is Gooms. Shortstop here, Blomberg. And misses there does Jacoby. And swing and a miss, strike three, back-to-back strikeouts for Jacoby. And Jordan Yanko will step to bat. Takes a look at the first pitch, lets it come through as a ball. And Yanko took some mighty, mighty hacks in that first game here today against Newman Catholic. Struck out his first 2 at-bats and then got things hooked up. Had a triple in his 3rd at-bat. But he has taken some big, big swings. This one is rolled over to second. Nemitz across to Olson. and the third out of the inning. So the Dons walk the first batter of the inning, Gooms, and then leave him stranded at first as the top of the first comes to an end. It'll be Columbus Catholic coming to bat. When we come back, bottom of the first coming up on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Back here in Gillett as we take a look at the Rib Lake starting pitcher here in the sectional final. Mike Borkert getting his warm-up tosses in. Again, Mike came in and finished up that seventh inning in the sectional semifinal game. Be Emmett Konieczny, Blake Jacoby, and Brock Bennington. All batting here in the bottom of the first for Columbus Catholic. And a big thanks to Ben Piffner Insurance Agency and Piffner Financial for helping to support today's broadcast. Ben Piffner Insurance Agency, all things from your health to your wealth, including Medicare and Social Security education planning. Member SIPC. Big thanks to Ben Piffner Insurance Agency for supporting today's game broadcast. And Konieczny watches that one stay outside. Two-0 the count. And Konieczny, Jacoby, Bennington, Timler, Becker, Adler, Olson, Edwards, Nemitz, same lineup as the game prior in that sectional semifinal. An 11-2 win over Lena. Lena, a short drive. Vinny looked that up in between games. What'd you say, about 20 minutes? 25-minute drive from here. So bus came and picked up the boys. This one is hit foul up the third baseline. And that's probably what it was, Vinny. Now that I say that all out loud, the bus was probably at the school, right, waiting for the game to get done. Game is done. You call the bus, say, well, you got to pick us up because, unfortunately, we got beat by the Dons 11-2. So the bus leaves from the school, and, the boys were here hanging out. They left just before the start of this game. So all that's left here are Dons and Redmond, and me and Vinny. That one comes in low. 3 balls and a strike now to Konieczny. Jason Zaleski here, Vinny Villarreal on production, and just about doing every other thing here. As Konieczny lifts this one into right field. Coming on and making the catch for the first out of the inning is the right fielder Dominic Quednow. So F9, those of you scoring along at home for out number 1. And now the pitcher, Blake Jacoby. Starting pitcher, Blake Jacoby. Third base in the sectional semifinal. Amherst taking on Ocano, a trip to go to state. ZaleskiSports.com, the place to see that. And Spash and Eau Claire North sectional final. Joe Anderson on the call, ZaleskiSports.com to see that as Jacoby will ground that out. Borkert, nice jump off the mound by Mike Borkert and flips to first for out number 2. So Amherst and Ocano just about to get underway. First pitch didn't quite happen over there yet. Spash and Eau Claire North are underway, top of the first. Joe he just kept his train rolling over there. Never shut it down between games. Just keep it loose, keep it hot. The boomstick Brock Bennington. And then we've got Trevor over in Abbotsford collecting highlights. Mosney in a sectional final as well. That one will bounce in. Bennington not worried, but again, it was Coach Dick Iverson sitting about 8 feet to my left during that Columbus Catholic win over Alena. And they had a look at the boomstick Bennington. They may just pitch away from him. We will see. Borkert turns and fires. And this one is hammered into right field. And that's going to be caught out in right field. So the catch is made by Quidnow, and a couple of putouts by Quidnow in the inning to help retire the Dons here in the bottom of the first inning. A 1-2-3 inning. 1 inning in the books in this sectional final. Top of the second coming up when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College. First things first.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chile, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com. Blake Jacoby getting his warm-up pitches in for the Dons. Matika, Woody, Blomberg due up for the Redmen here as Rib Lake goes 5, 6, 7 in the order. Probably a good time to tell you about Fleet Farm again. They've got, oh man, we talked about it last time with the candy aisle, and I don't know why I go to that, but I sure do. Really go to that candy aisle. I probably shouldn't, but man, it's so good, and that's kind of what Fleet Farm's all about, I think anyway. And going on now, Fleet Farm is your headquarters for lawn and garden supplies. Get everything you need for the outdoors: mulch, fertilizer, live plants, patio, furniture, and grills. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. So Matika now, first pitch swing. Konechny will charge, throws, dug out by Olson, and a nice pick out of the dirt by Grant Olson for the first out of the inning. Derek is watching the game. Derek out of his tractor? I think maybe not though, right? I mean, Derek, thanks for watching. We know you were in the tractor for that semifinal game. Now, wherever Derek is, he's able to type "Go Dons" on the chat box. So is Al. Al and Derek. One of the whole heap of people watching here today. At the eyes to Woody. Ball one. Rib Lake coming in as the 3 seed in the top half of the sectional bracket. Swung on and missed by Woody. Columbus Catholic, the 1 seed in the bottom half of the bracket. So because of that, Columbus has played 1 less game. They had the bye to start, for whatever that matters. Probably not. Fouled back and right over the porta-potties. Look out. They're taking out the trash by the concession stand, and the ball whizzed in front of his face. He was chatting up that young girl over there with a bag of trash in his hand. Derek is still in the tractor. All right, Derek. Thank you, though, for doing that work. Appreciate it. Curveball stays high out of the hand of Jacoby. He kicks some dirt on the mound. Obviously, the dirt's fault when that happens. I don't think there's any other way to think about it. Marilyn checking out. Hey, Marilyn. Watching the broadcast here today. Jacoby, long look in, now fires home. Fastball, grounded to Konechny. Throws in time for out number 2. Back-to-back 6-3 putouts here in the second for Columbus Catholic, and that brings up the catcher, Jackson Blomberg. So here, Vinny, though, is how that stat about catchers batting under 100 with 2 outs, where that doesn't factor in is when you're guaranteed an at-bat. He was the third to bat, right? So he never had his shin guards on. So his mental game was always about the at-bat here in the inning. Now, it could be in the back of his mind. He's thinking about, man, I really don't want to make an out because then I really got to hurry and hustle to get my shin guards on. It's a lot for a catcher to do in a baseball game. That one misses. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for watching. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike to Blomberg. And Jennifer, I realize you're telling us thank you, and we will say you're welcome. Make sure you thank some of our sponsors. Pick out a couple that you like. And even if you're not ready to buy their stuff, go on their social media, their Instagram or their Facebook, and send them a message that says, thank you for Zaleski Sports. That's all you got to do. As Becker is going to race in, take a look, and just off the top of the Don's dugout. And out of play, Becker put the right hand out to feel for the fence, ran out of room, and ball off the top of the dugout, top lip of that dugout. Jacoby ready. And the 2-strike pitch to Blomberg. This one is grounded foul up the first base line. If needed, Quednow on deck. Maryland watching all the way from Nevada, Missouri. And Maryland will say, how did you know how to pronounce that? I just know things, Maryland. The pitch from Jacoby, high for ball 2. Coming to you live from Gillett, Wisconsin, this sectional final. Winner goes to state. And that one fouled up and towards the softball diamond where Larry Hazer is supposed to be practicing with his boys so he can be here on the broadcast with us. He did respond back after I said that back whenever it was this morning. He said in the future he could do that. Larry, the future is now. People say that sometimes, right? The future is now. 2-2, Jacoby to Blomberg. Curveball, and another one chopped foul. Nice at bat here from Jackson Blomberg. Wait, there's Larry, nice, he says. Really nice at bat, and the thing about with the high school pitching rules, you can, if you have some of these extended at bats, you can really wear out that pitch count and get into what now would be the 3rd pitcher that the Dons can use, into the 4th pitcher, because you've already used your 1, that's done. The 2 going now, Jacoby. And this one hit into center field. Bennington knows exactly where it is, and a couple steps in to make the catch, and a 1-2-3 inning to retire the Redmen here in the 2nd inning. Columbus Catholic coming up. Timler, Becker, and Adler right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
You're gonna love home furniture. Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, bottom of the second coming up. As I said, coming into commercial, Cole Timler, Cy Becker, Zane Adler. Coming up for the Dons here in this bottom of the second sectional final. Winner goes to state. Again, other games on Zaleski Sports that are live right now. It's Amherst and Oconto and Spash and Eau Claire North. 3 games live right now. You should be watching all 3 at the same time because at some point here in the next hour, hour and a half figure, there would be 3 teams rushing the field, jumping all over the place as they congratulate each other on a trip to the state tournament. And first pitch to Timler comes in high from Borkert. And again, Trevor is over in Abbotsford and Mosinee taking on Rice Lake. And highlights of that game later on Facebook at Zaleski Sports as Timler rolls that one over to short. Timler hustling down the line, and he is erased on the 6-3 putout. Logan Blomberg, nice play over at short. Yeah, Larry, you could get a tan today. I think I might have got a little something here. I don't know. We've been under the shade of this tent for the whole day, though, so I won't have a tan going home. I'll have something, though. So third baseman, Cy Becker. Again, Mike Borkert pitched that 7th inning for Rib Lake in game number 1 and into his 2nd inning of work here in game number 2. So we will see, I mean, almost assuredly, right? I mean, there could be some math, but math I don't know about. We are sure to see a 3rd Rib Lake pitcher today. Maybe even a 4th. Not necessarily the case for Columbus, as Blake Jacoby didn't pitch at all in game number 1. This one hit into straightaway center and pocketed there by Sam Gooms for out number 2. So left fielder Zane Adler. Zane with a 3-run homer in game number 1. That coming in the 4th inning. Part of a 4-run 4th. But again, wind has been changing directions as we have changed innings. That one goes through the legs of the third baseman. The throw is still made and late. That'll be an E5. That puts Adler aboard here with 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Woody had that one go right through the wickets and took a favorable Rib Lake bounce. I mean, it was almost Blomberg throwing out Adler as the ricochet sent it right to him. Now the first baseman, Grant Olson. Matika holding on the runner at first. Olson first pitch swinging, rolls that one over to Blomberg. He'll take the easy way over to second. And that does it for the Dons here in the 2nd inning. We have played 2 complete. No score here in Gillett. You're watching sectional final baseball on Zaleski Sports.
An employee at once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business. And I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Dominic Quednow, Dalen Gebauer, and then back to the top of the order, and Sam Gooms. all due up for the Redmen here as we begin play in the top of the third inning. Blake Jacoby completing his warm-up pitches. The next one will be a throwdown there. They've taken more time between innings here than they did the first two games, Vinny. This is very deliberate, and it was the first baseman who made the last out. Timler never, well, he made the first out, but he had three batters after that to get his shin guards on. So now the throw comes down. Unless I missed something that happened in between there. It was a long between innings. But Quednow, Gebauer, Gooms for the Redmen. And again, we are, if you hear the shouting and yelling, we're about 10, 12 feet from the Rib Lake dugout. And they begin their dugout chatter here, urging on their right fielder, Dominic Quednow. And outside for a ball. Still the first lap through the order for Rib Lake. Columbus looking ahead is in the same spot, 8-9-1 to begin their half of the third. Rib Lake batted 4 in the first, 3 in the second. Columbus batted 3 in the first, 4 in the second. So each are 7 batters the way through. Jacoby shakes off the first 2 pitches, likes the third called from Timler. The windup and swing and a miss for strike 3 as Jacoby, again, he shook off the first 2 calls from Timler. And Blake and everybody else here in blue happy that happened. Third strikeout today for Blake Jacoby. That is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro, the first choice in cleanup and restoration. Call Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro for your next mess. You know, it's just one of those things that, you hope never happens, but that's why Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro is there, because somebody it's going to happen. And strike called to Gebauer. Rib Lake, Larry says, was boisterous in Thorpe last week. Yeah, well, they are a loud cheering bunch, and all done in good sportsmanship, best I could tell. Just in there cheering on their guys. Gebauer hits this one into right field, and Edwards is there for the catch. So back-to-back outs. Sam Gooms. Gooms walked and then left stranded in that first inning. If you remember, the batter after, Mike Borkert, came up and laid down a bunt, and everybody was moved along. We had runners on first and second. Rib Lake was ready to get something rolling. And then infield umpire said that the bunt attempt was foul. And Borkert came back and then struck out. And then it was a Blomberg strikeout and then a Yanko ground out. Baseball, a funny sport in that way. So leadoff hitter Gooms hits this one into left field. Adler chasing back on the run and makes the catch. Does Zane Adler for the third out of the inning. The Dons got some giddy up in the outfield here in this sectional final. More baseball coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no, one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
For Columbus Catholic, bottom of the third inning, Alex Edwards, Nathan Nemitz, and Emma Konieczny all due up. For Coach Jared Kresselt's Dons, thank you to our game day sponsors, Century 21 Team Community Realtors, Columbus Catholic High School, Wisconsin Homes, Tire Town, Buccaneer Supper Club, and G&D Wood Products. So 8-9-1, again, just like Rib Lake was in the top half of the inning. First pitch today coming in just at 4:02, by the way. And we play here the third inning at 4:32. Fairly fast-moving start to this one. And, Zaleski, jinx! Yeah, well, if you believe in that kind of thing. I mean, really, slow, fast, whatever. I mean, it's a sectional final. Let's enjoy it. Winner goes to state. It's one of those magical things in high school sports. As Edwards gets on top of that one, Woody into the chest, pulls it out of his jersey, and fires across the diamond to Matika in time for the first out. Good defense here being played by both teams. Just one base runner for the Dons. That was Adler, who reached on an error. And only one base runner for Rib Lake. That was a leadoff walk to Coombs. That's been it. As we play with one out here in the bottom of the third inning, second baseman now, Nathan Nemitz. And Borkhardt starts in with a pitch up for ball one. Nemitz up and out of play, into the parking lot behind us. Take a look at some other scores for you. Again, you can find all of these scores on your own. All games are live at ZaleskiSports.com. Eau Claire North leads Spash 1-0, top of the second inning. Also a game to go to state. And Amherst and Oconto. Amherst leads Oconto 1-0, top of the second. Everybody looking for a trip to Appleton next week. 2022 state baseball tournament. And ball to Nemitz. Wednesday, June 15th, a week and a day from today. And Nemitz hits this one into right field. And that will drop for a hit. So Nemitz aboard here in the bottom of the third inning. So top of the order now, shortstop Emmett Konieczny. Emmett with a good game in that sectional semifinal game. I flipped my pages back to remind me. Walk, a single, 2 runs scored, 4 at-bats. But again, pretty solid effort from your leadoff hitter. You want your leadoff hitter to get on and then score. And Konieczny did twice in game one. Another one, oh my, almost in the bed of that pickup truck out there. I'm gonna say, Vinny, you better stay away from Snow White. She's parked out there far enough away where I think she's okay. Be a weird circumstance. Not that it couldn't happen, but be weird if it did. Borkert fires home, high for ball one. Yeah, the state baseball tournament starts on Tuesday, a week from today, now less than a week from today. It starts at 8 a.m. The Division I gets quarterfinals. 8 teams from D1 make state. Everybody else gets 4. Oh, those big schools, they get all the favorite stuff. Yeah, that one bounces in. And then Wednesday for everybody else. And Division 4 will start at 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Early. Man, 8 a.m. You got to get to the Fox City Stadium at 7. And a double play turned by the Redmen, and that all set up by the shortstop, Logan Blomberg, as he kept it himself, stepped on the bag at second, fires across for the double play, to end the Columbus third inning. 3 very fast innings now behind us. Top of the 4th coming up right after this on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Bad news. Winter is just around the corner. Good news. Custom Heating of Neilsville and Marshfield will help you stay warm. With 0% interest up to 60 months in qualified purchases, Custom Heating is your complete heating and AC sales and service company. Serving the entire area with preventative maintenance on all brands, both commercial and residential. Custom Heating is your root dealer and has the best warranties in the industry. Let Tim, Clarissa, Christy, Larry, Mark, Harry, Jason, and Robert help you today. With 25 years of service, Custom Heating and Cooling. We put the custom in customer. All right, 4th inning underway now for Rib Lake. Mike Borkert, Logan Blomberg, and Jordan Yonko here for the Redmen. Swing and a miss. Out in front of it was Borkert. Again, Blake Jacoby here beginning inning number 4 for the Dons. Yeah, anyway, I was just kind of combing through that state schedule. Again, Division I begins on Tuesday. And then Division 4, Division 1 with quarterfinals, 8 teams at state. Division 4 and 3 and 2 each send 4. Strike 3 call. Jacoby gets Borkert looking, and that is strikeout number 4 today for Blake Jacoby, and that's another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro, your number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro like it never happened. So Division 4 is 8 a.m. on Wednesday. Semifinals. And then on it goes from there, 4-3 in Divisions 2. And then championship Thursday. So then the D1s, they get to have a day off. The D1s do. And of course that ruffles up everybody else, D2, 3, and 4. Because not only is that one is caught by Bennington, not only, Vinny, do they get to send twice as many teams to state, but after they play that first game and they advance, they get to take a day off. So the catcher gets to rest, everybody gets to rest. But I mean, for me, that catcher, right, your quads and your hams and your glutes and everything else gets a whole day to rest, and people get all ruffled up about those D1s getting all the special attention. I'm just reporting what I've heard.
I state no opinion.
Well, I'm essentially stating no opinion. It does seem a little strange, though. But I mean, you got one facility, so you can only fit in so many games in a given day. This one's fouled back into the volleyball courts. Yeah, you can. I'm listening to Joe Anderson over there in Eau Claire. You can tell he's in a nice, cushy, air-conditioned press box. He's got the windows shut. The AC is blowing. Me of the audio type of person, I can pick up all those things. So good for him, though. Joe's probably out there having a great time. As they say, right, living his best life. This one is hit on the ground, over to Nemitz, picks it on the hop, and to Olsen for the 3rd out of the inning. Another quick inning here in this game as the Redmen go down in order, 2, 3, 4 in the order. And coming up next, Columbus Catholic. It'll be 2, 3, 4 in its order. Jacoby, Bennington, Timler. You're watching Sectional Final Baseball on Zaleski Sports. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
All right, bottom of the fourth inning is here. And Blake Jacoby leading off. Brock Bennington, Cole Timler all due up. And Larry, it is Michael Borkert. Pitched a complete game win over Thorpe. I think, Larry, you called that game. And he pitched the seventh in the semifinal, and now here into his fourth inning. And likely to be up against a pitch count here at some point. But, you know, it's a trip to go to state. You start with your best pitcher no matter, I think that's how I would do it. You start with your best one no matter how many pitches he has. And you just go down the list from there. You lay out everything here in this game. If you're asking Coach Zaleski, which nobody is, but Jacoby grounded out to the pitcher back in the first inning, and that one high. Both pitchers have misfired on a couple of pitches here in their outings, and both times have looked at the dirt on the mound. Now, some would say, well, that's just a normal reaction, just kind of, well, it wasn't me, it was the mound. But just observation, what I've seen here so far, as that one misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the pitcher, Blake Jacoby. And again, on the other side, Jacoby did not pitch at all in that first game, so he's got all pitches available here today and has pitched like Borkert has, rather efficiently. But here is the leadoff walk to Jacoby. Now the boomstick, Brock Bennington. They pitched Bennington outside. He did take the ball to right field on a flyout in the first inning. See if they continue to stay away from Bennington. Again, you don't want to walk anybody, really. It's certainly not in this case. Nothing, fourth inning. But they were careful with Bennington in that first inning. Left field playing deep, relatively speaking. Again, we don't have any distances on the fence. Our apologies, but none listed out there. But he's playing just a couple steps in from the warning track. And Bennington takes it in the shoulder and will take his base. So runners on first and second now with nobody out. Cleanup hitter Cole Timler. And in comes manager Dick Iverson, and is a change here afoot for the Redmen. We don't know. But again, Borkert had some pitches already expired before this game. But it looks like Coach is going to keep him in. All right, so the mound meeting is done. Borkert stays in. And we continue play here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Again, the catcher, Cole Timler, ground out to shortstop in the second inning. Taking a check out on the runner at second is Gebauer. And now Borkert steps off. Again, it was Gebauer and Jacoby playing games back there behind him at second base. Steps off to settle the action down behind him. Now both runners take their lead. Nobody out here in the inning. Could be something popping here for the Dons in the fourth. And inside for a ball. Timler started this at bat with no intentions of swinging the bat. Again, it was a walk issued to Jacoby. Hit by a pitch to Bennington. And Timler going to, at least on that first pitch, looks like his at bat here is all about patience. Looking for Borkert to throw him a couple of strikes before he's going to swing. It was the opinion I got from watching him look at that first pitch. And that one bounces in. All will return back to their stations. Nice job there, Jackson Blomberg, getting out of his crouch and chasing that ball down. That ball had popped loose about 8 feet to his left, but to the third base side, so not a very good idea for Jacoby to take off for third, and he didn't. When that ball pops to that open base side like that, you're probably not going to need to throw it down. Again, Gebauer comes back to second. Jacoby keeps his lead, and Borkert hits the strike zone at the letters. And both these teams do an excellent job backing up that throw back from the catcher to the pitcher, both shortstop and second base. Sprinting behind the mound every throw back from Blomberg to Borkert, as do the Dons. Here's Borkert. Everybody running. Hit and run is on. And Timler will get tagged. Well, no, safe. They say the ball came out of the hand of Matika as he went to tag Timler. He went to tag Timler. The ball popped free. Matika corralled the ball after that, and here comes manager Dick Iverson to ask about that, but our infield umpire is saying, no, that ball came loose. The tag was never applied because your first baseman didn't have control of the ball when the tag was applied, and that's what Dick Iverson is coming to talk about. Now, manager Dick Iverson is not going to agree with that call. That's a tough one because now the bases are loaded. And now the conversation is going to continue here. Our home plate umpire is going to come out. Now all three of our umpires, as they do, they're the third team on this field. They're going to come out now as a team unit, and they're going to talk about what everybody saw and see about this call. But for the time being, the bases are loaded with Timler on first. The ball did pop out of the mitt of the first baseman, Jacob Matika. But did it pop out after the out was made is what they're talking about.
Jason, keep talking.
And they are continuing to converse about that. And, we want to make sure to get it right. This is a game to go to state, and definitely want to make sure to get it right. Yeah, I saw that comment from Larry. We'll talk about that in just a second. But first here, let's find out as this conversation is in depth. Yeah, right. Yeah, if this was Major League Baseball, right, you'd have the Jeopardy.
Mosley does that.
Well, they shouldn't. But if this was, I know they shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, I know. Well, I know. I mean, I don't care. But anyway, our umpires continue to talk about this and want to make sure they get it right. All three now are having the chance to give their input on what they saw. The thing is, though, all three of them weren't looking in that direction because their responsibilities lie elsewhere. So Jason Wolf on the left side there may just be thinking, or may be helping to kind of dissect and define the rule that the other two are thinking about. But again, the umpire is the third team on the field and just want to talk about this and make sure they get it right. But this is taking a long time now at this point. Again, the original call was safe. And it's shortstop Blomberg and Mike Borkert. And they do change the call now to out, and that will create another discussion on the field. As you can imagine now, Jordan Kressel's going to want to understand what that call was. So runners on second and third. And 6-3 is the putout for the first out in the inning. The runners on second and third, and third baseman Cy Becker. Columbus Catholic, as Larry correctly points out online, is playing in its first ever sectional final. Coming into this year, they had not been conference champions at any point in their school's baseball history. Goes back to WIAA days and other conference alignments. So this was the first ever conference championship. And the Dons have never been to state in baseball. We play here, bottom of the fourth inning, no score here from Gillett. With all that discussion, Vinny slowed our pace here. For those considering pace, this one is going to get through. Becker gets it through. We are scoreless no more as Jacoby scores. Here comes Bennington, and it's a 2 RBI base hit for Cy Becker, and the Dons lead 2-0. And for some reason, there was a throw to first that gets away, and Becker's going to head down to second. I don't understand why there would have been a throw over to first. Guess always challenging the base runner, that's fine, but the error now puts Becker into scoring position on that throw. So left fielder now is Zane Adler, still just one out in the inning. Dons lead here in this sectional final, 2-0 as Cy Becker does some sort of a dance there behind Mike Borkert. Man, I like Cy a lot. He is always on the edge of something. I love it. I really do. An exciting young student athlete to watch. He's always on the edge of something, right? Just riding right down the edge. Maybe like somebody I know. Somebody I know quite well. Oh. Hey, life on the edge is fun and exciting. Yep. It really is. It annoys the heck out of some people, but it's a fun and exciting big swing from Adler as he drops his bat. He swung so hard. Gebauer comes behind, makes some noise, try to lure Becker back to the base at second. He doesn't bite. Borkert takes a few looks back there, now comes home, and at the eyes, too high for a ball. And our friend and yours, Mike Steinwagner, tells me that Columbus Catholic was actually in a state tournament in 1988. WISA. Okay, thank you, Mike. So I've never been to state in the WIAA. Okay, fair enough. I can buy that. And Borkert bounces that one in. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the left fielder Adler. The Dons lead 2-0 on the 2 RBI base hit from Cy Becker. He stands at second. The 2-2 from Borkert is low, and the count is full. First baseman Grant Olson on deck. Borkert, another long look in. Now a check on Becker. 2 outs. Or sorry, 1 out. Here's the full count pitch. Outside for ball 4. Adler walks. Third walk of the inning issued by Borkert. One of those 3 a hit by pitch. Justin says, who lives on the edge? His dad, Eric? No, I do. Probably too much. I don't know Eric well enough to say that, but I know I do. Just more fun out there. More fun on the outskirts. Who wants to stay in the center? I like to be on the outskirts a little bit, or a lot. Throwback, Becker again just tormenting Borkert, dancing around behind him at second base. No, Justin, actually, to what I know, Eric, he seems rather calm to me. But Cy is having the time of his life back there with his leadoff at second. Flinching, moving, a foul tip, Olsen, right? Shaking, lurching. Just, and that's what you do back there, if you feel like it. Get that pitcher off his game. I think that's all within the rules. But he's having a time back there.
They could do what Red Lake did this morning, where they kind of put someone on one and then get someone to throw. Use base running to your advantage.
The pitch home to Olsen, pitch out, and a throw down. They've got Becker off the bag, but the throw comes in just a bit late. It may have hit Becker, but they had noticed what I did with Becker out there kind of teasing the Rib Lake infield. And that time it was Jackson Blomberg had enough of it. Fired down, chased him back to the bag. Ball and a strike to Olsen. This one is hit on the air. Right side. Coming in, and Matika makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up the right fielder, Alex Edwards. And up until a couple weeks ago, that right field spot was manned by Sam Wilczek. Sam has been under the weather, although he's in the dugout here cheering with his team, and had a chance to talk to Sam before today's game. He says he's feeling better day by day. But as a senior, it's a bit of bad luck for Mr. Wilczek. But he is with his team and cheering on his team. Nice job there by Blomberg. That was pretty good. It's a hockey deke. Right? A little fake out there. Teams are crafty, trying to earn themselves a trip to the state tournament next week. Fox City Stadium in Appleton. I will be there. I've already earned my trip there. So I will be there. I've already celebrated my trip to state. Now, and then I'll go next week. And I'll go to Goodman Diamond on Thursday. I get to go to state softball and baseball this year.
Really jealous.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Yeah, swung on and missed at the letters. Edwards swings under it. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0. Don's looking to keep the inning going. Pitch to Edwards and swung on and missed for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, count even now. Borkert to Edwards. Larry says, you the man. Yeah, well, thanks, Larry. Two coming back. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And the Redmen bring the inning to an end, but not before the Dons strike twice. A 2 RBI base hit for Cy Becker has the Dons out 2-0 in this sectional final on Zaleski Sports. A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
right, Rib Lake goes Matika, Woody, and Blomberg. As we begin play here, top of the 5th inning. Sectional final, trip to state on the line. Blake Jacoby will begin inning number 5 for the Dons. His 5th inning of work. And been pretty efficient, has been Jacoby. Through the minimum of 12 batters, Jacoby has faced 16. Right? No, hold on here. Japers. Come on, Zaleski, can't you count? 13. He's faced 13. I still don't have that right. He's faced 13 batters, minimum of 12. He's faced one more than the minimum. Holy man. I've been here for a long time, folks. Jacoby throws over, and the 1-3 put out of Matika. Again, alarm bell went off at 5:30. Been here since, just before 8:30? 5 o'clock now. Yeah. So please excuse me. Andrew Woody now. I mean, honestly, with a public school education, my math skills are tough enough as they are. Deficient enough. When you put me on short sleep and you get me yapping for 10 straight hours, this is what you get. But Woody grounded out to short back in the 2nd inning. Jacoby fires home. But yeah, the one base runner for Rib Lake, that walk back in the 1st inning. That's been it. Off-speed pitch, misses away. 3 balls, no strikes to the 3rd baseman, Woody. Bunt shown, pulled back, and the 2nd base runner today for Rib Lake. So the walks sandwich this: strikeout, strikeout, ground out, ground out, ground out, fly out, strikeout, fly out, fly out, strikeout, fly out, ground out, ground out. Walks on both ends of that list. So Jackson Blomberg, the catcher now. And another one misses. 5 straight balls now to start, or after 1 out, but still 5 straight balls thrown by Jacoby. And that will make Jackson Blomberg likely relax now in the batter's box, and he does. And now 6 straight balls have come in from Jacoby. Scratches the dirt on the mound with his left cleat, then his right cleat. Heads back up to the top. Takes a look in. Got to figure out a way to throw a strike now, and does. Round of applause from the folks making their way here from Columbus Catholic or from wherever, just cheering on their Dons. Suppose not everybody comes from Marshfield. Could be others from somewhere else. Outside, 3 balls and a strike. Take a look down to first base. Andrew Woody being held on by Grant Olson. Jacoby, the 3-1. This one is hit into right field. Edwards, a long run over, and foul ball. Yeah, thank goodness for the cameras, Vinny, because we have no view of that at all from here. Right? We have no view down to right field from here. Only the camera lets us see down there. So, thankfully, I overpacked on cameras. I underpacked on a couple other things, but thankfully, I suppose, overpacked on cameras today. But hey, it's a trip to state, man. We'll throw all the cameras in that we have, see what we come up with. And strike 3 called. The throw down to second is not in time. So stolen base, almost a strikeout throw out But it is a strikeout looking of Jackson Blomberg. 5th strikeout today for Blake Jacoby, and that is a Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro strikeout. Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro. For all your cleanup and restoration needs, call Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro like it never happened. 2 outs. Dominic Quednow. Again, another big thanks to Ben Piffner Insurance Agency and Piffner Financial. All things from your health to your wealth, including Medicare and Social Security education planning. Member SIPC. And again, thanks to Ben Piffner Financial for helping to support our sectional baseball games today. This one hit into right field. Edwards under it and makes the catch for the 3rd out in the inning. The walk issued to Woody, and he is left stranded on 2nd. No damage done for the Dons. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Nemitz, Konieczny, Jacoby. Right after this on Zaleski Sports.
50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Bottom of the 5th inning, Nathan Nemitz, Emmett Konieczny, Blake Jacoby. All due up for the Dons. It's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Nikolai Construction of Marshfield, a well-established family-owned business with a welcoming environment for you to be part of today. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, and steel that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on East 29th Street in Marshfield to get started. Get back to work. Get back to work with Nikolai Construction. First pitch swinging is Nemitz, and diving catch in center comes up empty. Nemitz will round for 2nd, and will stop there. A leadoff double for Nathan Nemitz. Derek tells us that Blake Jacoby's aunt comes from 10 minutes south of Gillett. All right, so see, they come from all around, do the Dons fans. And I know they watch nationwide. I do know that. So back to the top of the order now, Emma Konieczny. Again, it was a 2 RBI single for Cy Becker in the 4th inning. That has our score where it is now, 2-0 Columbus Catholic. And Konieczny will pull that one foul. Out in front of the off-speed pitch. In other games on live right now, you already know this because you're supposed to be watching all 3. Spash and Eau Claire North, Amherst, and Oconto. All 3 of these games, a trip to state on the line, and we had a score. We had a Mosney score earlier here. I'll find that one for you. Mosney up 6-0, top of the 3rd over Rice Lake. That's a game to go to state. The pitch from Borkert. That one's thrown high. Throw down to 2nd is nothing doing there. Konieczny today, a fly out and a ground out that led to a double play back in the 3rd inning. And this one ripped right too short and booted there. Nemitz will stay at 3rd, and an E6 has Konieczny aboard here in the 5th. So Konechny aboard, runners on the corners, nobody out, and the pitcher, Blake Jacoby. And the Dons have a bat boy now. I haven't seen that all year. Good for them.
Hey, sectional final time.
Sectional final, yeah, it's everybody, right? You got to have every box checked in the game to go to the state. Every box gets checked, even the bat boy. Coming from a former bat boy myself, I was a bat boy for like a strong 4 or 5 years. And I'll be honest with you, Vinny, it was a time of my life. I felt like I had something to do. It's something I look forward to, right? And I looked at the schedule to know when I had to be at work, even though I didn't really get paid. I got paid candy sometimes, and a balk is called. A balk is called, and that'll bring a run in. It is 3-0 Columbus Catholic. Nemitz allowed to stroll in from home on the balk call, and that brings manager Dick Iverson out to get further understanding of what that was all about. And Jason Wolf on the mound there, one of the infield umpires, is explaining what that was. And everybody kind of parroting Jason Wolf and saying, okay, yeah, well, all right then. So 3-0 Dons here, bottom of the 5th inning. So this will be the first pitch in the at-bat to Jacoby, and time is called by Jacoby. I believe is who our umpire pointed to.
Should I change that, you think? It's been cloudy for a while.
And Borkert ready, now fires home and fires away for ball 1.
I could put that one down on the ground.
Again, action behind Borkert at second and fires inside for a ball. This time it's Konechny back there at second base, making life difficult for the pitcher, Mike Borkert. Michael says he used to use that move all the time till they changed the rule. Well, judgment call, largely, right? Now, there are some steadfast rules about the balk. But it is also, like we saw in Game 2 today, another one of the judgment calls that are the responsibility of our umpires. And again, I think all of our crews today have done a really nice job. In that last balk call, our infield umpire he's staring like he is now, staring right at the pitcher. And he's watching that's one of his key responsibilities is watching for that. Strike is the call to Jacoby. So I believe it was called correctly just because of exactly how, in this case, Jason Wolf has got a beeline right on the pitcher, Mike Borkert. But be that as it may for Rib Lake after this pitch as Jacoby swings and misses. Count now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nope, James, different crew for all 3 games. Be whatever the calls are for Rib Lake. At some point, they're going to have to score a couple runs, 1, 2, 3. Get things rolling. Because you need to help yourself too at the same time. Swing and a miss as Jacoby goes down swinging. The second strikeout today, thrown by Mike Borkert. First out of the inning, and now the boomstick. Brock Bennington. Runner on second. First base is open. And I don't know exactly what Rib Lake saw or thought they saw in that game they got to watch. Game number 2. They won game 1, so they got to watch game 2. But it looks like they're pitching to the best of their ability. They're pitching Bennington away. That one just got away from Borkert. Andrew, Adam, Nick, all watching. Thanks, guys, for checking out the broadcast today. Hope you're enjoying it. I know we have had a great time being here as Bennington launches to left field, going back, way back, and gone. A 2-run home run for the boomstick, Brock Bennington. A 2-run, no doubt blast for Bennington. 5-0 Dons. So Bennington clears the bases, 1 out in the inning. Now the catcher, Cole Timler. You just knew at some point Bennington was going to punish a baseball here today. And there it was. That one, as Larry said, onto the 4th fairway here at the Rolling Meadows of Gillett. Yeah, that was a blast. Just a blast. Timler reaches out, and that one snagged as Matika jumped up to get it, and he looked in his glove to make sure. Oh, yeah, it's in there. It's in there. So 2 outs now. Third baseman Cy Becker. But back-to-back productive innings for the Dons. They score 2 in the 4th with the help of Cy Becker, a 2 RBI base hit. And they score 3 here in the inning. Nemitz played it on a balk. And then just moments ago, the 2-run bomb from Bennington. Sad Watermelon Man. So that's not even a real name. Like, I shouldn't even acknowledge Sad Watermelon Man. I mean, really? You can't use your own name? It's rookie, man. That's rookie stuff.
What if it's his YouTube channel?
It's too bad. You create a new channel with your real name, and then you talk to me. Did Columbus play back-to-back? Yes, Michael, they did. They won Game 2. They beat Lena in Game 2, 11-2, and then they play here in Game 3. So, yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. Maybe it was during commercial, but, you know, you hear both of it, right? Oh, yeah, we're playing back-to-back. We're going to be really tired. Or we're playing back-to-back. We're going to stay warm. Whatever. That goes both ways, I guess. And the same thing for Rib Lake in this case, right? Yeah, we got some nice rest in between. Or we got rusty in between. I don't know. I mean, you come out and you play the game. As Herm Edwards once said, you play to win the game. And this one is going to be out of play. And, the bark at the park. Now we've got two new dogs here. Yeah, Vinny, go ahead if you can get them. We had bark in the park earlier. And now we've got bark in the park now with 2 pretty good-looking dogs over there. Can't quite. See how kind of behind that ladder you can see him. Go ahead, keep it there, Vinny. There's the dogs. Because it's also bark at the park at Miller Park. You can take your dog down to the Brewers-Phillies game today, 7:10 first pitch, and the dog gets to come in. You don't have to buy a ticket for your dog. You just bring it in. It's amazing. Same thing here. Although I don't know if anybody has to buy a ticket to be here. I didn't see any of that going on. But the dogs for sure don't have to buy tickets to be here. Do people pay to get in? Oh, it's been so long ago since I drove in, I forgot that table was even out there. Yeah, they've got a pinch point at the end of the driveway, right? At the Orby Jones Sports Complex, where we're at right now in Gillett. Full count now to Becker as we get back to baseball. It's a baseball game going on here. Borkert to Becker. Becker rolls this one over to Woody at third. Long throw across the diamond is made in time for the final out of the inning, but it's Brock Bennington bringing the crowd to their feet here in Gillett. A 2-run blast, part of a 3-run Dons 5th. Columbus Catholic 5, Rib Lake nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neilsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
So Dalen Gebauer gets the Redmen started here in the 6th inning. Single into left field. So Lucas checks in online. Make sure to keep the conversation friendly, guys. It's just a game. I think they're doing pretty good, but yeah. Just keep it at that. Sam Gooms now. Strike is the call. Because Vinny's over here on the delete trigger. He's got fast fingers, does Vinny? He shrugs like, yeah, maybe I do. I mean, they're good right now. Just conversation about baseball, nothing wrong with that, as Timler blocks that one down. Gooms today, walk in the 1st inning, fly out in the 3rd. Rib Lake has only had 2 base runners this entire game, both walks. Jacoby, off-speed pitch, that one misses. This one down to Olsen, steps in the bag for one. The throw to Konechny, double play, Dons. Gooms retired on the 3 unassisted and then 3-6. Double play for Columbus Catholic. Again, those of you scoring along at home, that's how you score it. So outs 1 and 2 of the inning. And now the pitcher, Mike Borkert. High and away for ball 1. Jacoby works quick, fires home. This one is hit into right field. That's going to fall, and the first base hit of the day for the Redmen. So first hit comes in the 6th inning for Rib Lake. And they've got a base runner with 2 outs. So shortstop Logan Blomberg now. Trying to keep the inning alive for Rib Lake. First pitch swing, hits it into straightaway left. Adler now coming on fast and makes the catch. As Zane just wanted to make it look a little exciting out there. He took a few steps back to begin with and then came racing in to record the final out of the inning. Base runner Borkert stranded at first. And that does it for Rib Lake here in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up in just a moment. It is Columbus Catholic 5, Rib Lake nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today.
Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
As we come back here to Gillett in a pitching change, as Mike Borkert has ran out of pitches here today, so he will go from the mound to behind the plate to catch, and in from catcher to pitcher is Jackson Blomberg. So Blomberg in for Borkert as we start the Columbus half of the sixth inning. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. And again, a big thanks to all of our sponsors here today, those that are able to make this broadcast completely live and completely free for you back at home. And again, a whole pile of you watching this game online. We appreciate it. Again, one of 3 state qualifying games on Zaleski Sports right now. It is Eau Claire North 4, Spash nothing. Bottom of the 4th inning. The Huskies over the Panthers for the time being. And it is Amherst 10, Oconto nothing. Top of the 4th inning, Amherst inning away from 10-run ruling their way to state. That's pretty solid. That is pretty solid. Amherst batting in the top of the 4th. So they need to record 6 more outs without giving up an Oconto run to make that game official. But this game also not official. The Dons working on their 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning, looking for one, maybe more. Rib Lake needs to hold them to nothing, in my estimation. Looking ahead to Rib Lake, they're top of the 7th. They've got 3 outs left in their 2022 season, and they go 4, 5, 6 in the order. Coming up in the top of the 7th, Jordan Yanko, Jacob Matika, and Andrew Woody due up for the Redmen. But again, this is Jackson Blomberg pitching, Zane Adler. And Adler out in front of it, a drop third strike, and that'll be a strikeout for Blomberg. Grant Olson, as we see Emmett Konieczny warming up for the Dons. We figure Emmett to come in and attempt to finish it out in the top of the 7th for Columbus Catholic. So Konieczny in the bullpen. We will see what develops in the 7th, but for now we play here in the bottom of the 6th. Mosney up 10-2 over Rice Lake in the top of the 6th inning, as Mosney looking for a trip to state. They play in the Abbotsford sectional. Yeah, Vinny likes that. Yeah, Mosney, a tough team. Tough team. Strike there. Of course, Amherst Division III beat Division II Mosinee, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, a tight game. Beat them a couple weeks ago. Mosinee also lost to Medford this year. This one hit on the diamond. And nice catch there made by Logan Blomberg for the second out of the inning. So 2 down now. Right fielder Alex Edwards. We are 90 minutes on the dot into this one. Fast-moving baseball game. So it's got the pace of a fast-pitch softball game. A fast-moving baseball game, very efficiently played. So Edwards looks at a strike from Blomberg. But so Mosney with 2 losses. They may have had another one in there somewhere on the year, maybe just the 2 to Amherst and Medford. That could just be it. So I know they had a 12-game win streak in there somewhere. So anyway, yeah, Mosinee with a nice lead in the 6th inning. Amherst with a huge lead in the 4th inning. North ahead of Spash 4-0 in the 4th. And here in Gillett, Columbus Catholic a 5-0 lead over Rib Lake. Pitch to Edwards. The 1-2 bounces in. Count now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. We will be on the field for our post-game show. And drop 3rd strike. Edwards will run it down. The throw comes down and is high. And an error from Mike Borkert from behind the plate that allows Edwards to get to first and keep the inning going. So an E2 on the drop 3rd strike. So Nathan Nemitz now. The Dons get a bonus batter here in the bottom of the 6th inning. I would bet Mike makes that throw the next 100 throws down. Uncharacteristic at the eyes for ball 1. The sun comes out from behind the clouds. It's been partly cloudy. All right, Mark Holly? Sorry, Mark. Again, it's been a long day here. I should probably stop talking soon. The words become more difficult to form as the day goes on. I've said a lot of words today.
You got a big interview coming up.
A lot. Yeah, I know. And then there's a big chance I'm going to interview a bunch of people afterwards. And I got to talk like I know what I'm talking about. I should probably save some.
Save some?
Yeah. Now, we'll pull through. There'll be magic made on the field today. I'll head out there. Again, Zaleski Sports, Wisconsin's #1 broadcast network. Over 1,000 sports broadcast every year right here on Zaleski Sports. Again, we show you 10 sectional baseball games today. And a lot more coming. Again, we're at state softball beginning on Thursday. We will be at state baseball next week. Don't know what teams will be joining us, but I'll be there. And throw over to first. And Edwards didn't have much of a lead. He had about a 2-step lead over there. So not much going on. Sometimes you'll throw over just to kind of break up your pitch process, and maybe you didn't like what was called. You might have forgot what was called, so you'll throw over to first sometimes. And Nemitz will hit this one up and out of play over towards the Barkers. Yeah. Those dogs, they don't see that other white dog in that first game. Well, he was really excited to get the ball. These two are like, ball, schmall. Bring it to me.
Might have been a long day for them, too.
Yeah, no doubt. And off and running, and it's a walk. So no stolen base needed as Nemitz walks. And back to the top of the order now. So Emmett Konieczny comes out of the bullpen where he was warming up to what we believe to take the mound in the 7th inning. He'll come in now to bat for himself in the 6th inning. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Jackson Blomberg pitching and starts a strike in this Konieczny at bat. Emmett today, 0 for 2, does have a run scored. And hits that one foul right to Jacoby on the on-deck circle. It's tough to do for a batter to hit that ball foul directly behind themselves. So 2 strikes now on Konieczny. Blomberg checks Edwards at second, now fires home and throws high. Again, Rib Lake coming up in the 7th inning, 4, 5, 6 in the order. Yanko, Matika, Woody. They'll need at least 5. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Another one high. Count even at 2 apiece. David and Patrick check in on the broadcast. Hey, gang, thanks for watching. Throw home. Konechny high and out of play. Right into the parking lot. Couple bounces, and we'll harmlessly roll under a little red car over there. It's just been a great day for baseball, hovering around 70 degrees right now. We started at 57. I show 72. They're pretty cozy and comfortable. All runners now retreat back to their bag as Blomberg stepped off. Now Blomberg fires home off-speed pitch that Konechny spoils. Blomberg again. This one gets past Borkert, and everybody up one station on the wild pitch. Full count now to Konechny. Yeah, Mike is right. It is. It's perfect baseball weather. Here's the full count now to Konechny. Konechny hits this one into center. Couple steps back in center field. Gooms is on it and makes the final out of the inning. It is last call for Rib Lake. 4, 5, 6 in the order. The Redmen need 5 in the top of the 7th. We'll be back right after this on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Top of the 7th. Rib Lake, 3 outs left in their 2022 season. This is Jordan Yanko. And again, the Redmen need base runners. We told this story in that game against Newman Catholic. Rib Lake won 6-1, and Newman had base runners. They just couldn't get them around. And same story, Columbus Catholic and Lena, 11-2. You got to have base runners. If you make a comeback, you got to start with base runners. You're down by 5. So you got to get them on one at a time. You got 2 outs at your disposal, but in the middle of it, you've got to have base runners. And 4, 5, 6 in the order, pretty good opportunity. 2 strikes now on the left fielder, Jordan Yanko. And it is, by the way, it is Blake Jacoby on here in the 7th inning. Emmett Kenichi was warming up. Coach Jared Kressel likely has a pitch number less than the max that he's going to think about relieving Jacoby as a foul tip in and out of the mitt of Timler. So yeah, something less than that max or some scenario. Runners on here and here or a couple of walks, something like that would chase Jacoby out of this game as well. 2-strike pitch. This one is hit, and Jacoby will field it, and out number 1 to Olson. The soft grounder that was handled well by Jacoby coming off the mound. So Jacob Matika now. Rib Lake searches for base runners. Now, there, Vinny, you got me in here? That makes sense? All right, cool. And strike to start the at-bat to Matika. Jacoby ready, fires, and that one just missed. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, our Nasonville Dairy postgame show will be on the field at the conclusion of this game. So stay tuned for that. Talk to today's winning coach and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player or players of the game, plus the awards ceremony, the sectional plaque, and everything in between. That's 2 strikes now. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the first baseman, Matika. Jacoby and Timler agree on the pitch and the 1-2. That one is hit on the infield. Becker calls for it, and foul is the call. There was somebody yelling, "I got it." And Cole and Cy both talk about that. There's somebody that beyond or besides Jacoby that yelled, "I got it." And some indecision there on the infield, and Matika survives the pop out, and we'll see another pitch from Jacoby. Maybe that's what the Redmen need here to begin their comeback. And the 1-2, low for ball 2. Trying to get Matika to chase, low and away. Jacoby ready, and the 2-2. This one is hit and lined right back to the pitcher. 2 up, 2 down. This is Andrew Woody now, as the Redmen are down to their final out. Don's 1 out away from going to state. Jacoby ready, turns and delivers, and strike 1. Don's bench players begin to congregate near the exit of the dugout. Jacoby turns and delivers. Outside, ball 1. Don's in the dugout, some fist pumps, some shoulder bumps, and some pacing back and forth as now they've all loaded up water bottles, getting ready. Here's the pitch from Jacoby, high. Nerves, perhaps, getting to the Don's pitcher. 2 balls and a strike to Woody. Lucas, no, it's a 1-hitter right now, Lucas. A 1-hitter. That was Mike Borkert in the 6th inning with a 2-out base hit. Here's Jacoby. Pitch, low, ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. Here's Jacoby, ready, pitch, and that one fouled back. And the Redmen down to their final strike. Don's fans in attendance begin to pace. 2 outs, full count pitch, Jacoby to Woody. Here it is. This one hit into center field. Bennington looking, tracking, makes the catch, and the Columbus Catholic Dons are going to state. The Dons are going to state, and that brings up next our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. We will keep it all live right here for all the post-game celebrations. We're going to keep it all live right here. I'm going to take off the headset, grab my microphone. I will head to the field and continue our Nasonville Dairy post-game show there. So this is live the whole time when I walk out there.
You want me to play with it?
No, I should be good. Just you can hear, right? You got audio? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're good then. Yeah, so they're going to hand out ribbons for this team, and they're going to hand out ribbons for that team, and then they get the and then finally do it. So I'm just going to go hang out with the team for now. And actually, I'll just shut this off that way.
Well, I can.
No, I'll take care of it. That way we don't catch anything All right, Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. We're first going to announce the Rib Lake Redmen one at a time.
Sophomore, Jackson Blomberg. Senior, Logan Blomberg. Junior, Michael Barkert. Junior, Dalen Gabauer. Senior, Samuel Gums. Freshman, Brady Heiser. Freshman, Connor Highfill. Senior, Jacob Mataika. Freshman, Tyler Mataika. Sophomore, Dominic Quedno. Freshman, Logan Schmidt-Franz. Sophomore, Andrew Woody. Senior, Jordan Yanko. Congratulations to sectional runner-up Rib Lake. And now for the sectional champion, Columbus Catholic Dons. Senior, Sam Wilczyk. Senior, Brock Bennington. Sophomore, Nathan Nemitz. Sophomore, Emmett Konieczny. Senior, Zane Adler. Freshman, Drew Lang. Senior, Connor Lang. Senior, Cole Timler. Junior, Isaac Mauritz. Sophomore, Blake Jacoby. Sophomore, Alex Edwards. Junior, Grant Olson. Freshman, Wade Kolpanen. Junior, Cole Hansen. Junior, Cy Becker. And freshman, Jude Becerra. And head coach, Jared Kressel. Let's go!
take you and Blake right away, please. Right over here. Just walk right up here by batter's box. Good here, Vinny? Vinny says we're good here. All right, here in our Nasonville Dairy postgame show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Manager Jared Kresselt, your Columbus Catholic Dons are going to state. Tell us all about it.
I told Mr. Delisio before the game we haven't really put a complete game together. And aside from that ball that landed here in the 7th, that was about as good of a game as we played. We didn't hit it great, but we kind of put everything together defensively. Blake pitched an amazing game. He's a bulldog on the mound. We got 3 sophomores that can come at it. And he was a guy of our choice in this game here. And Cy pitched a great game the game before against Lena. So Brock Bennington with a huge home run there. But Nathan Emmett's kind of started that there, a little double in the gap. That's a big break there. Emmett puts the ball in play, and then, they're on their heels. So, it's a big change up there. So, but extremely excited for our program, for the school. So.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Blake next, but while he's standing here, I'll ask you a question about him. You mentioned a little bit, a one-hitter out of Blake. I mean, in a sectional final, a game to go to state? Are you kidding me?
I didn't even know that, to be fair.
Yeah.
He was doing a great job throwing strikes. Defensively, we were very sound behind him. And that's a good thing with him is he can throw it in there, and he's confident in all his pitches, but he trusts that defense behind him, and today was the best performance we've put on defensively. Like I said, aside from that one that Blake should have caught, that's amazing, one hit. I honestly didn't even know that, so that's even more special.
Yeah, it's really cool. Coach, we've had a great time watching. We're just so glad we get to see your boys in action over in Appleton next week. Best of luck. Fox City Stadium, I mean, that's the thing, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, if you'd asked me a couple of years ago if we had this in mind, I would have said, probably not. I mean, we were reteaching ground balls, reteaching hitting, so come a long way, I think. You got guys putting extra time in the off season in the summer. That's the biggest part of it. And I think hopefully, like the basketball kind of rolls through, we had a lot of kids here tonight, middle school kids that were coming to watch it. So hopefully that's a big spark for them too.
Coach, congratulations. Go celebrate with your boys. If you could send Brock over, we'd appreciate that too, okay? All right, Blake, come on in. You heard me. I mean, one hitter. That's what I got you down for anyway. A one hitter today. I don't know how far you can go back. You're still pretty young, but I mean, a game to go to state. How did you visualize this coming into today and then compare it to what actually happened?
It was surprising. Once I threw the last pitch and I saw Brock catch it, it was memorable. It's going to be so memorable from here on out. Yeah,
we'll bring Brock in. Right, yeah, get that plaque in here too, right? I mean, Vinny loves that, right? I mean, the camera loves that kind of stuff, but. Yeah, I mean, and then a long day today. So how did you and the guys kind of manage through the day, knowing that, if you won that game, and obviously that was the plan, that this was going to be kind of a long day out here. What were some of those thoughts coming in to kind of manage your time throughout the day?
We knew that after the first game we had to rehydrate and get our feet back under us and be ready to go for the next game. So just kept going in the dugout and drinking fluids.
All right, excellent. That sounds good. Just swap spots here real quick, and then I know Alex back there is looking for Blake, but Brock, I said during the broadcast today you had the boomstick at the plate today. I'm not saying I predicted your home run, but I'm saying I was calling for it, right? I was requesting it. Just tell us, I asked you this in one of your other games, but tell me about that, your at-bat in that particular at-bat, and just trying to do something big for your team.
Well, I wasn't really trying to kill the ball. I was trying to put it in play. But right when I hit it, I knew that one was gone.
Weren't trying to kill the ball, but it turned out you murdered the ball on that one. I think it's still out there in left field somewhere. So you're in center field. You're watching Blake pitch. You're seeing him just mow these guys down. What's going through your mind as those outs start ticking off and we get closer and closer to a trip to state?
It's just amazing. I've been watching him do it all year. He's just been phenomenal for us all year long, and I'm just so proud of him.
Yeah, excellent. All right, your microphone. You guys can come in together. Here's what I would say, all right? I would say I'm Brock and I'm Blake, and we're going to state. We're in the house. We're going to state, whatever, right? But you guys figure it out, and I'll get out of the way, right?
I'm Brock Bennington. And I'm Blake Jacoby. And we are going to state. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm Brock Bennington. And I'm Blake Jacoby. And we are going to state.
There you go, guys. Congratulations. We'll see you in Appleton next week, all right? All right, go celebrate with your teams. And, man, what a day today. Vinny Villarreal has done a spectacular job here today. Guys, my name is Jason Zaleski. Highlights of today's event will be on Facebook later on. You'll see those on Zaleski Sports. You'll also see highlights of Amherst baseball today. Stratford, Oconto, Kewanee, Spash, Eau Claire Memorial, Eau Claire North, Mosinee, Altoona, Rice Lake. We give it all to you here at Zaleski Sports, and we're very happy to do it. Guys, have a great night. These Columbus Catholic Dons are going to state. Dons fans all around, celebrate tonight. Have a great night, everybody.